wonder why so many shoes have those pointy tips that seem to squish your toes into an unnatural shape? Well, you're not alone. A lot of us have asked the same question. Why are shoes designed that don't follow the natural shape of our feet? I mean, wouldn't that be logical? In this video, we'll dive into the reasons behind the pointy toe shoe, exploring everything from their historical origins to their modern day appeal. I'll get to the bottom of why our favorite shoes often don't look like they're made for our feet. But before we jump in, let me introduce myself. I'm marysue, founder of the Trusty Shoe Guides. With over 30 years of experience in footwear production, product development, buying, and merchandising, I've acquired a lot of shoe knowledge. My extensive background in the industry has given me a deep understanding of shoe design, construction, and footwear trends, so I'm well qualified to shed light on why shoes are pointy. And make sure you stick around until the end of this video, as I'm going to reveal a little known mistake that most people make when they buy shoes. In fact, over 60% of people make this error, and it leads to poor fitting shoes. So stick around until the end for this knowledge drop. Now, humans' love for pointy toe shoes isn't something new. It's a trend that goes way back to the medieval times. Back then, pointy toe shoes were a thing, like the poulain shoe. Europe had been dabbling with long toe shoes since the 1200s, but nothing like the extreme lengths that became popular in the 15th century. Back then, lords, and to a lesser extent ladies, sported these shoes almost exclusively for over a century. And the versions with the really long tips, check out these lovelies, were typically reserved for nobility. They were worn by the guys that could afford to wander around in shoes that looked like they were made for tripping. The link between pointy toe shoes and prestige showed up again in the 18th century. Pointed toe shoes were worn by both male and female aristocrats. Wearing pointy toe shoes were seen as a symbol of refinement and status. Aristocrats of the time didn't do much walking, so the impracticality of these pointy toe shoes was not a big issue. And pointy toe shoes were alive and well in the Victorian era too. During this period, both men and women embraced the style. Dignified men often wore pointy toe shoes as a mark of their refined taste and social status. Victorian women particularly loved their granny boots, which featured a pointed toe and a lace-up design. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm just getting started on YouTube, and by subscribing, you'll be the first to see all my new videos, and there's a bunch coming out. And the YouTube algorithm will more likely show my video to other like-minded people like yourselves. Nowadays, pointed toe shoes have left an indelible mark on our own modern culture. From runways to the big screen, this style has been immortalized. Who can forget the unforgettable scene in The Devil Wears Prada, where Miranda Priestley click-clacked into the office, exuding authority and style. Now, if she had a pair of Birkenstocks on, not so much. Fashionable men and women know that footwear matters. Shoes, often the first thing people notice, can make or break a look. For men, the right shoe can complement the line of your trousers or the cut of your suit. For women, they give a sleek, polished look to a dress. Even with a pair of jeans, you'll stand out. Now, as a content creator specializing in comfortable shoes, I still find myself drawn to pointy toe shoes. Though I don't wear them as much as I used to, there's something undeniably chic about them that I can't resist. When I'm heading to a party, I cram my toes into a pair of these pointy toe flats. So the reason shoes are pointy is actually fairly simple. There is a market for them. For centuries, men and women have wanted to feel stylish and powerful, and they've chosen pointy toe shoes to make them feel this way. Now, it's important to note that pointy toe shoes, although they get a lot of attention, represent a small part of the overall shoe market. But even with the rise of athleisure and casual wear, pointy toe dress shoes aren't going anywhere. Now, there are a wide variety of toe shapes available for both men and women, and if you're a no-go with pointy toe shoes, you do have other options. But pointy toe continues to be a top choice for formal occasions, professional settings, and everyday smart casual looks for the uber stylish. In a world where comfort often takes precedence, pointy toe shoes remind us that sometimes fashion in moderation is worth a little sacrifice. Pointy toes symbolize a blend of style and power, proving that even as civilization has evolved, the pointy toe trend hasn't. Okay, now for my tip, and thanks for sticking around until the end. Did you know that 60% of people wear shoes that are the wrong size? I mean, that's crazy, right? As an example, if you have wide feet and maybe you don't realize it, you're probably not buying wide shoes. Instead, over the years, you've learned to size up a half size to accommodate for the extra width. But then the length is off, which causes other fit issues. Now, I have a slightly narrow foot, and when I started finally wearing narrow shoes, I could not believe how much better my shoes actually fit. And as we age, our feet can change too. They can often spread out as ligaments and tendons lose elasticity, meaning you might need to go up a size or need to even go wide over time. So get your feet professionally measured. This is a Brannick device. Head to a Nordstrom's shoe department or a local running shoe store. They'll have one of these, and determine your correct length, width, and arch. Get measured, start wearing your true size, and you'll notice a big difference in how your shoes fit. Thank you, friends.